I started crocheting in January of this year, which means that as of today, I have been crocheting for 4 whole months. And I'm going to show you every single thing, almost every single thing that I've crocheted since I started in January. I'm also going to try to go from the like least recent to most recent in terms of when I made them, so you can kind of see how I improved from when I started to now 4 months later. When I first started crocheting, I started out pretty much as simple as you can get. I made a little scarf and a hat set with this really fluffy Bernay like blanket yarn. So I just made this big ass scarf with some little tassels. It's really cute. And then I made this, it was supposed to be like, you know, one of those cute little cat ear hats that everyone on TikTok was like making. It was supposed to be that. But I don't really know how to sew it, okay? So it turned out a little, the ears are a little wonky, but that's okay. She's cute. Little matching set. It was super cozy during winter time when it was like 10 degrees every single day, kept me warm. That was my first little project. I was super proud of it. I think it turned out really, really cute. Second thing that I made, I do not have because it was a gift for my friend. I made her this little beanie. I definitely could have made it a lot longer. It was a bit on the short side, especially when you like folded it up. But I think it turned out pretty good for like my second project. After that, I do not fully remember the order in which I made these, but I made a pair of fingerless gloves, which I also wore all throughout winter. And I was really proud of these. I think that they turned out really fucking cute and warm, and they fit really nicely, and I really like them. I will probably make many more for the upcoming winter. Not upcoming, it's literally spring, but like next winter. You know what I'm talking about, okay? Cute little fingerless gloves. And then I made this little scrunchie, which is really cute and super easy, and I need to make more because I love a good scrunchie. I have a little scrunchie in my hair right now. But she's super cute, super easy, little scrunchie. And then I also made a little hat for my kitty. I'll put a picture of him wearing it here because he looks absolutely adorable and I love him. And this was also super fun to make. His little ears stick through the holes, and I just thought it was adorable. I really want to make him like a matching sweater or something because he does really like wearing sweaters, like Christmas sweaters and stuff, in the wintertime, even though he's really furry. He just likes wearing them. I don't really know why. Oh no. It's coming apart. This was before I really knew how to like weave in my ends. I'm gonna have to fix that. The middle is also kind of coming apart. Not the best quality, but it was really, really cute on him. So maybe I will make a new and improved version and then make him a little matching sweater or something. Because I think that that would be super, super cute. I have to make him a new hat, actually, because his birthday's coming up in May. So I have to make him a little birthday hat. After that, I started getting into amigurumi and making little stuffed animals and little stuffies and stuff because I thought that they were super cute. I'm going to show you some fairly cursed ones from when I first started. I have drastically improved, and you'll see that later. But the first few amigurumi that I made, I'm not going to lie, they were pretty tragic. This was the first one that I ever made. It's a little Junimo from Stardew Valley. I'll also try and put, if I remember who, like, the pattern is from, I'll try and, like, tag them if they have a YouTube video or something down in the comments. So if you want to make it, you can. But this little Junimo from Stardew Valley, he's not so bad, okay? It's not the worst thing ever. He's just a little furry, and I also hated the yarn that I used for this. It was, I don't even remember what brand it was, but it was so fucking weird, and like, it split so bad, which is partially why he looks just, he's very fuzzy. But yeah, that was the first amigurumi stuffed animal little dude that I ever made. And he's surprisingly better than like the second one that I made. The second one I made, tragic, absolutely tragic. Possibly the worst thing that I've made, and I feel really bad saying that because I'm the type of person that like has emotional attachment towards stuffed animals, so I feel really bad saying this about him. I made this little cinema roll. This ear is much bigger than this one. The little felt pieces on his face were just so hard to like cut out. And also he's just like, very poorly put together. This was my first like sewing amigurumi, like my first one that I had to sew the pieces together, so I also didn't know what I was doing there on top of just learning how to crochet. So yeah, this one, not my proudest moment. I feel like I need to put him out of his misery, but I keep him on a little shelf just to remind myself that I have in fact improved. To redeem myself slightly, I made this little stegosaurus. His nose looks a bit weird. He's kind of got a hole in it. I think it's just like the yarn that I used. But he's pretty cute. I think he turned out pretty decent. I then made what was my favorite thing that I had ever created at the time. And it is this frog. But then you turn him around and he's got a little booty. I thought that that was just the best thing in the entire frog. I still do. I still think that he is probably the best thing in the world. But he's pretty cute. I love him. He's still like got some holes kind of going on, which you'll see later I do improve on. But there he is in all of his bootylicious glory. I then made this little mushroom dude, which I think is super, super cute. I think I made them in like the same night, honestly. I was like on a roll. I was just making shit. But he's really cute. I like him. I like his little hat. This is also another like no-sew. I was kind of staying away from the sewing patterns after the cinema roll tragedy. But he's really cute. I really like how he turned out. He's got his little spots on top of him. Still got some like very noticeable holes. But we're improving, I think. I think it turned out really good. And then I believe around the same time, I started making these granny squares. Which I had a plan to turn these into a tote bag. I've got 5. And I was gonna make a tote bag out of them, but then I just stopped making them, and maybe eventually I will finish that. But for now, they just kind of sit on my shelf and taunt me. But I think they're still super cute. I mean, look at them. I like the colors that I used for them, and they were also really fun to make. So I think that I made this next thing probably before some of that other stuff. I'm not entirely sure, but I made this blanket. I don't have this anymore because it was for someone else as well. It was just like a little like baby-sized blanket for their cat. And I used like Bernay blanket yarn or something. I don't like making blankets, even though my next project that I am planning right now is actually a blanket. But it's a way cooler blanket. I don't like making just square row blankets. That shit was fucking awful. But he paid me to make this, so I guess it was worth it. I suppose, but I fucking hated making this blanket. Back to amigurumi, I made this super cool ghost face scream amigurumi. And I made it Valentine's themed, so I gave him little heart eyes and made him pink, and I think he's so fucking cute. I love him so much. He turned out much, much bigger than what he was supposed to. He was supposed to be little. His head, I believe, is actually the size that like his whole body was supposed to be, but I didn't use the recommended hook size, so he turned out much bigger. But I honestly love the size, and I love how he turned out. I think he is so fucking cute. I love him. I'm very, very proud of this little dude and how he turned out. This was also a gift. I made this for my friend's birthday because she really likes cows. I made her a little amigurumi cow. I think it turned out super, super cute. I used the same yarn that I used for the Genoma, which I also didn't fucking like, and I think it looks kind of weird. He's got little holes in his ears, which isn't supposed to be a thing. But other than that, I think it turned out really cool. And really good. This was my first kind of like bigger sort of project, and she really liked it, so I guess that's all that matters. The next 2 amigurumi that I made, I also do not have on my person because I actually sold them. I made this little two-headed bear, which I was in love with. I think it turned out so cute. I love the little button eyes that I did instead of safety eyes. I think he's so adorable. Love how he turned out. He took me so fucking long, though. Doing the color switches between the body, because you make the body as one piece and you just switch colors in the middle every time, took so fucking long, and it was so tedious, and I like messed up and did like half of the body and just had to like restart because it was not even, and it just looked weird. But this one turned out really cute, and I really like him, and I'm really glad that somebody else liked him enough to give him a new little home. And then I made a better version with better yarn of the cow that I made previously for a friend. Someone bought this as a gift for their friend. It's a little red and white cow, and I love this one so much more. It turned out super cute. I used like Big Twist Posh or something, which was much better than the yarn that I used before. It turned out really cute. I really liked it. I made this hat for my grandma's birthday.
Huh?
I don't want to talk about how lopsided it is. I started making it like the day before her birthday because my dad was like, hey, we're gonna take your grandma out for her birthday, and I was like, oh shit, I don't have a gift for her. So I'm really bad at dates. I don't remember like anybody's birthday besides like mine and my boyfriend's. Like, I'm just really bad with dates. So I was like, okay, let me whip her up something real quick, because I know how to crochet now, so I can just do that, right? Like, no big deal. I didn't realize till like halfway through that it was very lopsided and weird, and I didn't have time to fix it, so that's just how it was. I don't want to talk about it. I made a better one, though, for my other grandma once I kind of knew what I was doing a little bit more, and it turned out much more even and good, and she really liked it. So I made this little clown bunny for a 10,000 follower giveaway over on my Instagram, and I love him so much. I'm kind of sad that I gave him away and I don't have him anymore, so I'll probably like end up making another one in the future. I just really love him. I think he's so cute, and like, I don't know, something about him is just, it makes me happy. I love his little eyes and his little clown color, and I just think he turned out super cute. One of my friends saw the Bootylicious frog when I posted it on like Facebook or something, and asked me if I could make her some, so I made 2 little frogs. I'm probably eventually gonna make her more because she wants like a little rainbow army of booty frogs. But these are the 2 that I made her so far. They're a little bit smaller than the first one because I used a smaller sized hook to kind of get rid of the holes that I was experiencing. So here they are. I think they look really cute. Super cute. Little frog. Okay, back to things I actually have in my possession. I wanted to make a little top. I'd never made like a wearable or a shirt or anything like that before. I wanted to try to make little tops because I keep seeing cute little tops that people are making for summer, and I just wanted to make my own. So I made this, and it was way too fucking small, which I believe is user error because I did not like do a gauge or anything like that, and I probably measured myself wrong. But this did not fucking fit. This did not fit. It turned out really cute. Like, it looks cute, but it didn't fit. So I'll probably like unwind this at some point and reuse the yarn or something. Because I also don't know anybody who would be able to fit into this. So we'll do something with that. But I tried again, and I made another one, and this one fits. I honestly probably could have made it a little bit bigger, if we're being honest. But it fits. It's cute. I have a picture of me wearing it here. Super cute. I do genuinely enjoy like making clothes. What I don't enjoy is like having to measure myself and measure the piece and like actually worry about the sizing, because when you're making like amigurumi, the size really doesn't matter, at least to me. Like, the ghost face was supposed to be a lot smaller, but he turned out bigger, and I really don't care. Like, it doesn't matter, but when you're making clothing and wearables, the sizing's like pretty kind of important, like really important, so that, you know, it actually fits, because otherwise it's pretty useless. So that's the only thing I don't like about making wearables. Like, they're fun to make, but, you know, when they don't fit, that kind of sucks. Anyways, I believe after that, I wanted to try my luck once again with wearables. I've always wanted one of those, like, kind of fishnet sleeve tops that kind of comes down to here, and you wear it over, like, a little tank top. I think those are super cute, so I wanted to try making one of those. So I made a little burgundy one. I should have definitely made like this part longer because it's a bit too short and kind of fits awkwardly. Again, with the sizing, don't like it. But like, it's cute. I'll probably remake it at some point or make like a different version of it, just because I think I would like it better if it was a little bit longer. But I mean, it turned out cute. I also discovered that I absolutely am obsessed with crocheting mesh. Like, I had so much fun making this top just because of crocheting mesh. Like, it was I'm obsessed. I love it so much. I don't know what it is about crocheting mesh that just like scratches a little itch in my gremlin brain, but I love it so much. So I had a blast making this shirt, even though it doesn't fit me exactly how I would like. I had fun making it, so that's all that matters. I made this little flower bookmark for my boyfriend because he hates dog earring pages, which is what I do to books if I'm reading. I'm one of those people. I've never really used a bookmark. I always just fold down the page, which I know a lot of people do not like. And my boyfriend is one of them. He is very particular about his books, but he doesn't really have any like bookmarks. So I crocheted him a little flower bookmark, and I think it turned out super, super cute. Orange is his favorite color, so I made the little petals orange, and the little stem goes in the book, and then the flower sticks out, and it looks super, super cute. I found some little skeins of cotton yarn at Walmart, so I decided to make some coasters. So I made these. I've made some other ones I'll put over here. I made some for my grandma and stuff. But I made these cute little coasters. I think they're adorable. I'm probably gonna make some more, just so that I have one like at my desk. I have one at my boyfriend's desk and by the couch. But I think they turned out super, super cute, and they're like really easy to make, and they do not take that much time. Like literally, I finished one in like, I don't know, 30 minutes. And I'm not like the fastest crocheter, but they work up really, really fast, and they're super, super cute. And then the last and most recent thing that I have crocheted are these little clown bunnies. I love these dudes. I think they turned out so fucking cute. I put the little buttons on them and gave them little hats. I was gonna give them little like clown colors, but their like necks and their arms were kind of too close. I feel like it would have looked weird, so I just gave them little buttons on the front of them and gave them little hats. And I think they turned out so, so cute. I made this one was kind of supposed to be like a Beetlejuice themed one with the orange and the purple. And then this one, obviously blue and white. It's kind of like cloudish, like sky themed. And then this one is black and yellow, kind of bee vibes. I love them. I think they turned out so, so cute. I have little tails on the back. These little dudes are also available on my Etsy because I don't have room for everything that I make. So when I make something and I don't have room for it, it goes on my Etsy so that maybe somebody who does have room for it will be able to enjoy it and give it a new little home. They also have poly pellet beads or whatever in their booties so that they like sit up nicely because they were falling over without that, with just like the stuffing. So they do like sit nicely. I will put the link for that in the description. I will also put a link or like credit for any of the patterns of the things that I showed to the best of my ability. I'm sorry if I forget any of them or like can't find them. I will do my best to put either like a video link or something to all of the things that I made down in the description. And I think that that's everything. I've probably definitely forgotten at least a couple of things that weren't like in my phone or I didn't have pictures of. But that is most everything that I've crocheted since I started learning in January. I honestly just love looking back at the things that I like made when I first started versus now, and like actually being able to see the improvement. Like if you look at one of the bunnies that I made versus the cinema roll, like you can just see how much better I have gotten at like sewing and just crocheting in general. You can see how much tighter and more neat the stitches are, and just how much of an improvement that I have made in just 4 months, which is super exciting. And I'm so excited to keep making things and keep improving. Anyways, that's all I've got for you today. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content in the future. I would really appreciate it. And I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye-bye!